Hello guys, welcome to the third part of our project, TicTacToe project. In this I have created this design of our TicTacToe game. This is player 1, player 2 and reset, and these all are the buttons. I have done a nice coding. You can see the coding of this design layout in my first video. Now we are going to the main activity Java file in which I have implemented on-click listener method. Now going further on, we'll introduce first button reset equals to find view by id, find view by id in which r dot id dot button reset semicolon. After that, button reset dot set on click listener in which new view dot on click listener. After that, we get this right now in a position. In this, now we'll create a loop. This loop we are going to create if the button that was clicked that contains an empty string or not, or if it been already used before. For that we need to create a loop. For that, if open brackets, I am taking out the 3 open brackets in which in middle I will be writing as button, and now in the second bracket after this I am writing v, which this is variable we took, and after that dot get text dot to strings dot equals I am keeping it as blank in a single inverted open commas, and now in the first bracket, now here I will give an exclamation mark so that it becomes confirm, so that we can check if the button that was clicked that contains an empty button, it is an empty string or not, and if it is already been not used before, then we can check it out through here, and I'll keep it as written 0. Keep it as written open inverted commas, enter. In this we'll again create one more, that is if just wait a sec. After creating it in it will keep at if player 1 turn in bracket player 1 turn open curly brackets, enter. Again I am taking 2 in which I am going to set button. In the second bracket I am going to set it as v, and outside it as dot set text in that bracket in inverted commas I am going to print as x. Then again enter, else open inverted commas, enter. Again I am taking 2 brackets in which first button, then in the outside bracket I am taking v dot set text. I am keeping it as in open bracket as o. So this works out for our whole linear in which if loop. This work out in our whole if loop. If the button that was clicked it contains even x or 0, then it will be okay. And if it is already being used, or if the button has already been clicked on, there is a variable font accent on the screen X, then it will be of no use. It is already considered in this loop. Okay, for this we use this loop. This will also not take care of changing the text also. Okay, then we'll set a round count for this. Enter, round count. Now wait a sec. It will not come here, it will come here. Round count plus plus. Round count plus plus, open inverted commas, then enter. After this we'll set a boolean to check someone has won or not into two-dimensional array. By using the two-dimensional array, we'll now check if someone has won a game or not. For that, private boolean check for win. Check for win, open brackets, open curly brackets, wait a sec, open curly brackets, enter, in which string, open boxes 2 times. After that I am going to set the field. We have already been set the weight of each button, so we'll set the field also now. Field equals to new string, which we set it as 3 and 3. As it is a two-dimensional array, we are going to set it as 3 and 3. To check this, whether the winner, who is the winner, for this we'll make a loop, again one more loop, nested loop, in which we are going to create nested loop for integer I is equal to 0, inverted comma, I is lesser than 0, inverted comma, I plus plus. Again open inverted commas, enter, for integer j equals to 0, inverted commas, j is smaller than 0, again inverted commas, j plus plus. Then open brackets, enter, field, open brackets, I, one more open brackets, and we call inside it as j equals to buttons ij, buttons, open brackets I, again open brackets as j, enter, just wait a sec. Not inverted commas, we'll get at that, get text, comma, 2 strings, inverted commas. From this we can know now, we can get now, we want all the buttons in an array in this string. We have got all the buttons array in this both the strings. Now we can check who is the winner or who is the loser. After this, we'll give an enter. We'll create one more loop for integer I equals to 0, inverted commas, I is smaller than 3, again inverted commas, I plus plus. Open curly brackets, just wait a sec. Open curly bracket, yes, open curly brackets, enter. If field I and both j, just wait a sec, yes, if field I and j, if field I, wait, now we are going to give assign properties I equals to 0 dot equals to fields I in bracket I another bracket 1, another bracket 1, enter. I am going to put a and sign and field, just wait a sec, and field open brackets I, again open brackets 0 dot equals to field, again open bracket I, again open bracket 2, again and sign and exclamation field open bracket I, again open bracket equals to 0, wait a sec, equals to 0 dot equals, I am keeping it as open curly bracket, equals to 0. From this, I have created this to compare the field to each other, each of it with to compare the fields with each other, positions and everything, like 01 to 05 or 01 to 03, 01 to 22, like these fields we are going to compare through this. And to this exclamation sign is to check whether if something is empty or not, and returns true. Returns, just wait a sec, returns true. If it comes, enter. Now we'll copy this. Now we'll copy this. Enter. Just wait a sec. Enter. And we'll paste it over here. In this, I am going to set now for the same one. I++. Open. I am going to swap the values. 0, I, then 1, I, again going down, it is 0, I, 2, I, and the last one 1, 0. Just wait a sec. As you can see that we have pasted it all. Now again we'll copy a part of this. Just wait a sec. We'll copy the if part and we'll paste it over here, and we'll again change the fields. I'll put it as 0, 0, 1, 1, then 2, 2, again here 0, again here also 0, and we are keeping it as same. Again we'll copy this if part and we'll paste it over here. And we'll again swap the values. I will make it as 2, 1, 1, then again 0, 2 to 2, 0, and again here 0, 2. Enter. Close curly brackets. Wait a second. Yes. As you all can see, I have made this for I have made to compare one button like this. Wait, I'll show you. To compare 0 0 with 0 2, 0 0 to 0 1, and 0 0 with 1 0. whether if the button is being pressed, then nothing else. But if it is already pressed and you have to click it again, that it will nothing happen only anything. It is comparing every text, and at the end of this, at the end I am typing as return false. Just wait a sec. Typing as returns returns false. Wait a sec. Return false. Enter. Then close brackets. It is not needed. After this, we'll go back to the round count statements. Here we'll go back to the round count statements, and here we'll also make one more loop. In this loop we will check whether the player 1 has won or player 2 has won. For that, if just wait a sec, check for win, inverted commas, no, curly brackets, we'll make a curly brackets, enter, player 1 wins, player 1 wins. We need to create that, get inverted commas, enter, else, open curly brackets, just wait a sec. We need to create that player 1 wins. Then the second thing, player 2 wins, open brackets, inverted commas, enter, one more time, enter, else if, just wait a sec, we'll create here, just wait a sec, else if round count equals to 9, curly brackets, enter, W, draw, open brackets, open bracket, enter, else, just wait a minute, we'll cut out this, else player 1 turn equals to exclamation mark, player 1 turn. Now we'll go back to down again. We need to create player 1 wins, player 2 wins and draw. It is more to be created. Now we'll go back to the bottom again. We'll go back down again. Enter private void player 1 wins, open bracket, just wait a sec, enter private void player 2 wins, and open bracket, enter private void draw, open brackets and curly brackets. So guys, thanks for watching the video. The next part of implementing of these three, player 1 wins, player 2 wins and player 3 wins, I will show you in my next video. Please keep updated and thanks for watching the video.